Hi, my name is Antonio Murray, and I am a computer information systems major.
My name is Santonio Murray, and I'm going to be demonstrating working with horizontal tables in Excel. We're going to start off by using one of the zip codes provided to us in cells D3. And for task A, we're going to find the city by using the H lookup formula. We use the equal sign so that Excel knows that we're trying to use a function or formula for our lookup value. We'll be using cells B3, and then we're going to go ahead and highlight over a number of rows to create a table array using both the values that we need, which is the zip code, which we'll be using to find the city. We're going to highlight this entire row, and then we're going to use a comma sign to separate the argument. What we need to find is the city, and what we're asking for right now in this argument is the row index number, so we'll need to go ahead and use the second row. And now they're asking us what do we want for our range lookup, which will either be true for approximate and false for exact match. We want exact match because exact match will give us the exact answer we need to solve this function, which will give us the city of Marietta. For task B, we'll be trying to find the county using the X lookup function, which is similar to the H lookup. We'll be starting off with our lookup value, which will be B3 again, which is the zip code. And then for this one, we have a lookup array. And what that means is that we'll be using the zip code again as a means of data to compare to the return array to ultimately get the answer that we're looking for, which will be the county associated with that zip code. So we'll shift command and once we have that entire row, we're going to put a comma sign, not a comma sign, but yes, a comma sign, and then we'll be using false so that we get the exact match, and then enter, and then we have found which county is associated with the zip code in cell B3. Now we want to find the amount of filers in the zip code for task C using the SUMIF function. We're going to start by finding the range of data we're going to need. So we're going to do county, and we're going to go scroll all the way down to tax filer because this is all the data we're going to need in order to find the amount of tax filers. We're going to command shift down and go ahead and select this entire row. And we're going to use a comma sign to separate the argument. For our criteria, we'll be using the county, which will be Cobb County. We can hover over Cobb County. Actually, it'll give us a cell B5, comma, and now what we want is the amount of tax filers, in the zip code. So we'll go ahead and hover over the tax file row, shift command right over to get the entire row. And now what we can do is we're going to close parentheses because that's the last argument. And what we'll find is that we'll have a number now for the amount of filers in this zip code. If you go up here to the cell B3 and you change the zip code to the other option provided to us, or any other zip code option, you press enter, you notice that the city and county, as well as the amount of filers, tax filers in that zip code will change. And for our last task, we'll be using the horizontal sort for the table C10 to CT23 using the sort and filter tool without affecting the ribbons here on column B. Well, I'm sorry, the row labels in column B. Excuse me. We'll start by going to the Cobb County, shift down. We want the entire table, but without affecting column B. We're going to command shift, take over all of this. Then we're going to go in the homes ribbons, which we already are at. Find the sort and filter. Go ahead and go to custom sort. What we want is to sort them from left to right and not top to bottom. And then we want the order to be from Z to A. The row is 10, which we already have starting here, so no changes there. And then we're going to hit the OK. It's not adjusting. We're going to go to custom sort again and hit OK. And now you see the table has shifted, from left to right. And that would be how to demonstrate, or that'll be how to utilize working with horizontal tables in Excel.